So I have to be careful as to who I'm talking to, as one may seem an ally,
but are not thoughtful and careful of their actions.
I've heard a lot of side comments that are thought of as not hurting anyone.
And it clearly shows that they are not a full ally.
You know, when I read this, I think, my goodness, actually, it takes me back a little bit, because when I think of allyship, I think it's important for us to have a common definition. It's not a label that we wear. It really is around being kind to each other, treating each other the way we want to be treated, having respect for people.
It's extremely important to me to ensure that any language that we use is inclusive, it isn't going to be taken the wrong way or out of the wrong context.
And I think of allyship, I think of how do you show up, how do you respect yourself, you respect the people that you're with, and how do you accept what people have to bring to the table.
Continue with the allyship and spread of information and knowledge so that one day people will be more comfortable in being who they are. So my thoughts about this comment are that I am happy that there are at least some safe spaces and our employees are feeling more comfortable in being themselves.
Because my identity isn't always immediately visible to others, I've sometimes found myself in situations where people felt comfortable making comments or jokes that weren't intentionally malicious, but still felt dismissive or hurtful towards the LGBTQIA+ community. So this one really resonates with me because I'm pansexual, and you can't see that about me. It is not a visual thing. And so I've definitely experienced moments like this, where folks don't know what their words are doing to impact other people when they say something that is just joking. And you run into a situation where, do I remain silent and small, or do I speak up and say something to make things that much better for the person that comes after me?
I feel like in my role, I cannot be as open for a variety of reasons as it will hinder my career.
When I read this statement, I was actually a bit, disappointed that people feel this way, or, maybe disappointment or really just sad.
So this statement, at first makes me very sad because that's what we all want at Livingston, is for everyone to be able to bring their full selves to work.
Here at Livingston, we tried to create a culture where, it's an open door, where you can come in and share your feelings, right?
It also makes me think about being able to bring your full self to work. There's a lot of privilege in that. If you feel that way fully, that's amazing, and that's the goal.
One of the most positive experiences I've had is being a part of the Pride ERG. It's created a sense of community, visibility, psychological safety that can be difficult to find in corporate spaces. Having a place where people can share their experiences openly, learn together, and support one another has been incredibly meaningful to me.
I am generally encouraged. I am part of the energy to create that in this organization because I feel like just the little we've done, we have 3 RGs that are available to people, have opened up conversation internally, and that's the first step.
My hope and my goal for our business is that the inside looks like the outside, and that ultimately everybody as a soul gets the benefit of being treated as such.
So it's on the rest of us to create a space where people can truly be themselves, and it's on all of us to push ourselves a little bit.
One of the things that I challenge myself with is understanding, how to better use my own language and my, the way I conduct my meetings, my presentations, to ensure that as far as I could best, in my best ability, I'm able to present myself as an ally.
So if you're this individual, know that being fully you will only be better for your career. There's ways that you can drop in little bits about who you are and where you come from, and that has really helped me in my career be able to connect with people, and that opens it up for everyone else to be themselves as well.
I'm happy to see that some participants feel like we are creating that safe space. I'm hoping that we can continue our efforts so that it becomes even more broad and more safe for everyone to just show up as they are.